Also, definitely worth noting, we also have multiplayer items turned on today, so that means we're going to be seeing double damage. And we're also going to be seeing unlimited beam ammo and unlimited missiles in our items pool. Echoes is playing with cross-game models, of course. Prime is also going to be playing with Spring Ball enabled, from what it looks like. Yeah, Spring Ball is going to be enabled. And besides that, it's otherwise just a normal game. Normal elevators, normal translators. But I'm definitely really excited to be getting into this game. There's a lot that can happen in a game like this, so it's definitely going to be really exciting. By the way, sorry for my kind of sparse commentary. I am still trying to get some stuff sorted out behind the scenes here. I know you guys are definitely getting good audio, but unfortunately I'm not. We are starting now, so just our usual starts today. Again, that wasn't part of the RA. And that's Space Jump Boots on Great Temple. Energy Controller. The Amber Translator can be found in Aegon. That's actually a pretty good hit to start out with. That's definitely going to be information that's useful for our runners. And the first item, you saw that it looked like a missile expansion, but it was actually an energy tank. So items are actually going to have models that don't represent what they actually are. Hold on, apparently the audio problem is on my end. I might have to relog or something to get this sorted out. I've honestly got no clue why it's doing this. Oh, it's a various suit. And yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like I can address this audio issue, so I'm just going to be playing without any audio. Or watching, rather. That's kind of unfortunate, but oh well. At least you guys will hear it just fine. That's a Power Bomb expansion on the Hive Totem, which is very nice, and an Emerald Translator right behind it. Very good news. Very good news. That's going to be super helpful. Mega Mikey, actually Lenophis just doesn't have a timer for this race. They were trying to capture the race time timer, but unfortunately that wasn't quite working. That's Screw Attack in Main Plaza Ledge. You'll notice that our runners will actually occasionally scan... Oh, that's double damage! Very nice. That is a good find early on. So both of our Echoes players will have it, I believe. But you'll notice that our Prime players will actually scan items if they're not sure what they are, and they don't want to go super out of the way to get it. Because the scans still actually do tell you what item it is quite accurately. Even when item models don't. So we'll only really be in trouble. Oh, there's Amber Translator, Portal Access A. Very good find. That's 3 of our 4 translators on Lenophis' end already. Oh, okay, I fixed it, never mind, I'm silly. For some reason, my Discord just really wants to output to my monitor, which doesn't have any way of outputting audio. I don't know why. It just keeps doing this whenever I'm not looking. Without telling me. So that's that. I apologize, everyone. So far, it definitely seems like going Aegon might have been the right call now that we've got that Amber Translator. Because we're going to be able to get a load of hints that Challenges might not even know are accessible, since the translator was actually in Aegon. Elkrest, Lenophis actually couldn't get a timer to work. They're on a different computer than usual, and the race time timer wouldn't come through in OBS, unfortunately. There is some chat in racetime.gg about how they were having issues capturing that. Apparently it was just coming through as all alpha channel, which is, in other words, just it only was giving transparency information. Which is not what we actually want. I'm not sure what Xenoworld is doing. I guess Artifact Temple was just taking a while to load. Speaking of, though, we are about to go to Artifact Temple and get some artifacts. Oh, wow, that's the most underwhelming screw attack in a while. Get ready to see plenty more of those. And that was Cobalt Translator on Bomb Guardian. Very good find. I would switch over audio to Lenophis, but unfortunately they also weren't able to get that working, so their audio is usable. Apologies. Major upgrade in Command Center for Shy Guy. So that's not far away. Unfortunately, we will want either bombs or beams to get in. Without either of those, it's not going to happen. Oh, true. We can't get in with Screw Attack. I forgot that broke the little grate. Thanks for reminding me, guys. We are going to see a quick run through of the area around DMT. So we're obviously going to get DMT, we're going to get Hive Chamber B, all the other ones. Calentress, meanwhile, is going to get their Amber Translator now. Lenophis is going to be fighting DMT. Doesn't have any insta-kill method on them. No power bombs, no dark beam. Nothing like that. DMT is going to have an SDK. Now we are going to need that later, but that's not necessarily something we want to be finding now. That doesn't get us any progression, of course. That's not going to help us make our race any faster. I don't know why Callum just went out of the way for that missile expansion. Maybe they forgot that Echo's models are just normal? I don't know. Sandcash does hold our logical missile launcher, which I didn't see earlier. Oh, and we actually can't get Hive Chamber B since we don't have any bombs. I mean, we are low on missiles, so it does help to have them. That's a Dark Aegon key in Short Tunnel. Ooh. And since we are so low on missiles, we actually have a hard time getting drops from them. Now that we have 15, we're pretty good, though. Lenophis has 15, of course. Callum just does have 25. Can't get communications area. No bombs. Is it going to be in GFMC? Did we already go there? New lore entry. Missile-related upgrade on reliquary. Yeah, we already saw GFMC. I think you're right, but I was trying to fix stuff. And that's Morph Ball and Warrior Shrine. Cleverly disguised. Now, we do have a Power Bomb expansion. It's worth noting we can get the item underneath. We just don't have bombs to actually get out afterwards. Since we can't get into the elevated Morph Ball tunnel. Callan's just getting the command center hints.
Being IP, guess I'll get it. Don't have Annihilator yet.
Oh goodness, sorry, I didn't realize they had bad audio. 1 second. Yeah, we've actually made quite a lot of progress so far. Morph Ball was found in Warrior Shrine, and we know that Command Center has a major. I don't see what major it is, though. We'll get a look here in a second. So unfortunately, Calamchus audio does include their comms, so we can't air it. Lenophis trying to screw attack this cover for Hive Chamber B. I'm not sure if that's possible. Meanwhile, Callum's just struggling a bit here, since they have no easy way to destroy these crates blocking their path, unless they can get out. No, Markad, this isn't Cannonball. This is just what double damage looks like. F in the chat for Calicious. Calicious might just be waiting for Morph Ball bombs, since we've already checked everything that can be checked without bombs. And there are bombs for Lenophis. Those were in, looks like landing site. And that was Ice Beam in Hive Chamber B. That's very good news. That's very good news. That's instantly a major upgrade for ShyGuy. There must have been a hint for Ice Beam, or something. I have no clue, Aaron. I'm sorry. Okay, maybe they were just guessing, since there's only a few places they could have gone. But I would have been waiting outside Command Center if I knew that bombs were coming. Since we know that's a major upgrade. If they're waiting, though, I don't get why Xenowars isn't, like, beelining back to landing site. I don't understand. I mean, Xenowars definitely is now, but, like, they weren't a second ago. Yeah, they were there for, like, a minute or two. Not very long at all. The ShyGuy is going to go for the frigate crash climb, which is going to take them to an elevator over here in this kind of area. And that's Light Beam in Mining Access A. That's big news. That's big news. I wonder what that is. It's the Artifact of Wild. Okay, that's one down. 8 to go. Lenophis is making the play to go check Dark World. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't want to turn our nose up to a major command center. That wouldn't be my first choice. Given we don't have Dark Beam, so heading straight to labs wouldn't necessarily be guaranteed to work out. That is what we would really want to see before we would commit to Light World Labs, since there's a lot of Dark Beam locked checks. We are going to see what that major and command center was. What did Callum just actually get? I don't see anything in the tracker. Oh, it was missile launcher. Ah ha ha ha. Want want. That's not what you wanted to see. That's the one major you didn't want to see. I mean, it tells you that logically all your missiles were in logic, but you weren't going to wait for permission before using them. They're needed everywhere. Of course missiles are in logic. They're always in logic. Cool hint. Yeah, I know, Aaron. There's been some pretty terrible missile logic seeds, but, like, nobody actually cares what the logic is for those. We laugh at it after we're done, but, like, no, we don't care. The ShyGuy is going to be peeking Tower of Missiles. I don't know why ShyGuy is doing this. We're playing with hidden item models. Maybe they're doing this because they don't know the dash, and they just want to get up the vanilla way. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing. do have enough missiles to do it. I think. It's just a missile expansion. Oh, apparently there's a morph-related item in Battlegrounds. Ooh. I assume that's on the Flying Yin cache. Bold play checking Tower of Light with hidden item models, but didn't really pay out. I definitely appreciate the sentiment. This double damage, though, does make boss fights a lot faster, so it's definitely very good for checking stuff like Jump Guardian. That's main power bombs in transport. Okay, that's definitely very good. Especially since it's Echo's PBs. And we haven't had any PB expansions for Echoes yet. The big effect of having a hidden item models for Prime is that they're going to feel like they have to do these types of puzzles, even if they see something that might be useless. Oh, there's a power bomb expansion from Lenophis. I spoke too soon. And this also doesn't mean that they can't see this, like, mark it in their heads and come back later, because they still have no idea what it is until they actually pick it up, or unless they clear that barrier and scan it. Dark Aegon Key 1 in Lower Dynamo. Ouch. What is that, 2 so far that we've got? Just a missile on Lower Watery Hall, though. We do see Lenophis heading to Temple Grounds. With all the translators, I do like this play, actually. Morph system in, what was that, Windchamber Gateway? That definitely got, yeah, that got hinted for Lenophis just now. So that's some very interesting information, because our main power bombs just unlocked that. The Defiled Shrine looks like a missile-related upgrade. Oh, beam related upgrade. Ooh, that's not so good. That's not so good. That's true. It can't be supers, but like, there's still a lot it can be. Like, we don't have our Annihilator yet. That could be there. Light ammo there. Now we also get to get communications area, although we will want to get a power bomb refill after this. Oh wait, no, we have normal bombs, I forgot. For some reason my brain was just like, oh, we only have PBs. That is going to be our grapple beam for Shy Guy. Not going to be super useful since we've already got our space jump, but like, you know, it's nice to have. We'll also be able to get the GFMC ship item. That looks like an X-ray visor. Now, X-ray visor is going to be a lot less useful than it ordinarily is. We won't be able to peek any items early, so stuff like Great Tree. Yeah, sure, we'll be able to look at it, but like, it's going to have the wrong model. It's not going to tell us anything when we look at it. So it really is only useful for fighting OP and, I guess, invisible platforms if you really need it for that. Which is significantly less utility. That looks like a missile expansion on Grand Windshield. And Shy Guy's got to reset. We don't got no bombs. They were waiting to see that the Windchamber Gateway item wasn't bombs, but it was power bombs, unfortunately, so no, it's not going to work out. That was a smart play, though. I do have to give credit where credit is due. And unfortunately, we do have to listen to a Shy Guy reset. They are literally the only usable audio that I see. I might give Xenowars a try later if they pull into like a good lead, but I don't know if their audio is good, and both Echoes players have been confirmed unfit. Okay, we're getting hints. We're getting hints. Come on. Let's see them. I assume they're opening like Notepad in the background. Alright. Oh, Quad is dead. That's good news. At least half dead. We don't know what UMOS 2 is. Okay, that's Chapel of the Elders in Phadrana. That means we do have to fight a Mama Shigoth. Quarantine Monitor. Okay, that's pretty good. That's hostile in Phadrana. And remember, we've already got one, so we've only got 8 hits to read. Under Temple Access. Ooh, that's not great. Xenowars took a death. Unfortunate. They just saved, so it's not a big deal. Battleground. Okay, so both Battleground items are required, so we are going to need our Dark Visor. Meditation Vista. So we need that screw attack, but we've already got it. Aerial Training Site. Ooh. That's all the way in sync. These are pretty spread out. The main quarry. Okay, that's early mine, so it's not as bad as it could be. Ruined Gallery. Okay. Actually, we got that one too, so that's only 7 hints that we need to read. Oh, supers are in Dark Aegon Temple. Thanks for catching that. I was looking at hints. Supers on a Morbus. Ooh. That's not great news. Are those Prime Supers or Echo Supers? Oh wait, they're Echo Supers. Of course they are. I'm silly. Dark Beam on Sand Canyon. That's good news for Calimchus. That's going to be huge. That's going to be big. Xenomorphs dies again. And that's our last Dark Aegon key, so Lenophis now can physically enter a Morbus. And we do have bombs, so we can fight a Morbus. We can fight a Morbus. A Morbus is now in logic. At least for Lenophis it is. Alright, alright. Lenophis heading straight into labs. Unfortunately, this isn't going to be the play. We can duck out of main reactor and head to Sand Canyon, but I'm not sure if that's what we're going to see Lenophis do. I think part of this play is motivated by that Major and Command Center hint, which is definitely reasonable. I don't know why Lenophis is going for the Key Bearer. We know that both the Battlegrounds items are required. Oh wait, Lenophis wouldn't know that if they didn't scan the Key Bearer. I'm silly. Now, Battleground Cache might not be required per se, but it's a major Morph Ball item. And, you know, you always want to have those. Oh, yeah, that's right. It could be a Power Bomb expansion, couldn't it? For some reason that wasn't registering in my brain. I was thinking Morph Ball system or whatever. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Lenophis is probably coming here to get that major command center. Of course, they don't realize that that is a missile launcher and nothing else. Also, unfortunately, you can't break both of these blocks with a single power bomb. It doesn't quite reach far enough. You have to use two, and since power bombs have a bit of a cooldown, it does take a hot minute to get through Lava Lake. It is definitely an interesting competitive advantage for Lenophis that they have the keys. Callum just does not currently. Hopefully Lenophis grabs the super missiles soon before. We are going to be passing Storage C without supers first, though. And I don't believe they actually have the hint for supers. This is not going to be ideal routing if they have to come back for Storage C. Yeah, XenoCal did not get the Aegon key in Magma Pool, and it's not going to be for a long time that they see the Ice Beam and Hive Chamber B. That's going to be a while from now. So PhailGuys is operating at a pretty big advantage. The grapple was in communications area. But that's not terribly important. Xenomorph's checking Under Warrior's front. This is going to be a soft block. At least for them. That's an STK though. At least we don't have to get this later. Callum's just doing the Battlegrounds fight to get that artifact. I don't know if I agree with this. We do have double damage and light beam, so this is not too bad, but like, it's an artifact. Still, you know, it's pretty fast money as well. That definitely was a pretty good fight, though. There's no denying that. Xenomorph's going to be checking artifacts himself. Lenophis is going to be successfully getting the Dark Samus one fight skip. Very good job there. That power bomb ensures that we can just end Dark Samus and never have to see her again. At least not in the main reactor. It didn't look like anything of importance was in, what was that, storage A? Lenophis is choosing to head back up as hand processing, though. They're presumably... Oh, no, they're leaving. Back into main reactor. Are we going to see Sand Canyon and ventilation shaft? We're going to see the key bearer. Okay, this is missile-related upgrade. Okay, nothing. And an expansion in the main reactor. They are just going to go back to sand processing again now. Yeah, it could be Seekers. Like, sure, that's theoretically possible, but, like, let's be real. It's not going to be Seekers. Unfortunately, that Lenophis doesn't seem to understand that they can go and do Sand Canyon right now. Or else is seemingly prioritizing something else. ShyGuy also doing this one way. We don't have bombs, so we can't quite get into Fendranon right now. At least not from the usual elevator. Yeah, they would have to use a trick to get to Sand Canyon, but it's still definitely something I would recommend. It's possible that they just don't know the trick, though, which is definitely unfortunate. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to let my dog outside. I'm back, and it appears that Shy Guy is going for the dash to skip into later Magmore. I believe this might give them access to the workstation elevators. Yeah, it should. It should do. I don't see any obstacles in my mental map. If they can just skip this spider track, they should be good. Now, the dash for this is kind of difficult, but it tends to be one that's pretty commonly known because it's so useful. Lenophis is doing a Morbus. Unfortunately, we won't be able to listen in. No Worm Rave. No Worm Rave today. Both of our Echoes players have unusable audio. I'm really sorry, guys. Hey, I actually like this play. Okay, that was pretty good. Phase 2 done. Shy Guy almost out of health. Not gonna have many other tries until they have to. Ooh, unfortunately, that's gonna eat into their health even more, and that's death. F. And there's our supers. Lenophis is going to be feeling happy about that. Fortunately, we have space jump, so we can leave the arena easily. Worth noting, Xenowars did get the jump earlier and made it from workstation into Ventrana. Hold on, I'll be right back again. Alright, I'm back. Now, on the bright side, I did make some popcorn. Let me see if we can listen to Thardus today. I'm not sure if Xenomorph's audio is useful. I think there's actually a bit of a fan theory that Thardus was originally meant to be the boss in Magmore, but I don't remember where that came from. ShyGuy's still attempting to do this scan dash. Again, it's a bit of a difficult one, especially if you're not familiar with it. Oh, is that confirmed? Oh, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of things about Prime that were just kind of, they meant to do it, but they just kind of didn't end up. Oh, Zoid mentioned it. Alright. Lenophis getting the super missile hint. Ha 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 ha. Callum's just gonna preview Plane of Dark Worship. Oh, hey, Shotgun made it across. I didn't see it. Took them a while, but we did it. Lenophis is finally going to grab their Dark Beam here. Lenophis read the hint that was telling them Supers was in Amorphous. Dark Beam. Yeah, it looks like Xenomorph's audio is just fine. I was worried it would be like Calamchus and have their team comms mixed in, but it looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. Prime 1 had an especially difficult development. They really could not do a lot of what they had intended to. Sure, there were some ideas that ended up cut from Echoes, but these are a lot more subtle things, like individual enemies. Whereas with Prime, the marks are a lot bigger. You know, there's a lot more they would have liked to do. Echoes came out mostly about how they intended it, comparatively. Lenophis is heading to Sank. Meanwhile, Calamchus is going to Temple Grounds, so we will see that Ice Beam very soon. Oh, they're trying to go out of bounds? Oh, that's a Dark Torvus key. Hey guys, let's buy some followers. The hint told us to. Speed Gaming does not condone purchasing followers. Okay, we're about to get it. We're about to get it. Oh, it's SDK 3 from Xenowars. That was, that looks like it was in Ruined Courtyard. Countess now has gotten the Ice Beam for Xenowars. So that means that they're going to be feeling pretty good if they decide to go into labs, because it means that if they can get to the other end, they can finish labs. Dark Ammo expansion in Ice Ruins West. Well, if it wasn't Cooling Chamber, there's not much we can do. We don't have Spider Ball. Even if we did, though, we still wouldn't have enough health. Sunburst in Canyon. Ha 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 ha. SDK 3 over there on Prime, so that's definitely interesting. We're going to have to keep that in mind. We do need Plasma to get Phendrana SDK. This is going to make the caves on Phendrana's Edge a little bit less daunting, because ordinarily they're kind of on their lonesome. But the fact that we know we need to go to this neck of the woods once we get Plasma anyways means that, you know, we might as well get the cave items while we're in the same neighborhood. Hive behind the ice on shorelines. No clue about Phazon Soup. Haven't seen it, haven't heard about it. By the way, for those of you who haven't been watching the clock so tightly, our second race of the day is starting right about now. I don't know if they've already gone underway yet, but that's going to be PVC Pipe versus Semis Crystallants. PVC is currently 4-0, Semis is 3-1. So definitely, if you want to watch a race with a little bit more on the line, that is open now. Although you're certainly welcome to stick around here and watch what this is inevitable crap show is going to look like. If we're just doing a quick inventory check, Prime 1 still does not have bombs, they don't have boost ball, they don't have spider, they don't have missiles, they don't have plasma, gravity, phazon, thermal visor, they don't have supers, yeah. Echoes, meanwhile, does not have the gravity boost. We don't have either visor or seekers. We don't have any suits. We do not have Annihilator, and we do not have Booster Spider, so... Oh, gravity boost spotted in Ice Ruins East. Good news. That's one item down. Though we can't get it yet. Probably. It's technically possible, but I don't think these players are going to try for it. But there's still so much we don't have. That Prime Bombs in particular is really, it's really looking pretty bad. This could be a bit like the other race I commentated alone, where Prime Bombs were just in Sank FTA. Not in Sank, they were just in FTA. Okay, so we know that the artifact is actually the one behind the scan barrier, and it's just an energy tank on the Screwzack wall. We will be able to do this trick here to scan the totem from the wrong side. Shy Guy did head into mines through PPC. Lenophis in Transit Center, I believe this room is. I didn't see what item was behind the glass. It looked very shiny. Maybe prime power bombs? Whatever it is, we're going to get it. Oh yeah, Prime already has PBs. You're right. I'm sorry. That's probably like a boost ball or something then. Well, Lenophis has decided, no, I can't do that trick. I'm leaving. That's Spider Ball in Observatory. This is big news. This is big news. That's going to open up... that's going to be the logic chain. That means that if we go now to Ice Ruins East, we can get the item on the track, which I believe is gravity boost for Echoes, if we really wanted to. We could do that. Ooh, what's in ventilation? That looks like nothing at all. Oh wait, hidden models. That's right. I'm silly. Missile expansion. That item model wasn't too hidden. Unfortunately, we couldn't scan that, so we did have to just check that. Cloaked drone time. Oh, that's plasma beam on cloaked drone. Very nice.
Aw, I can't believe that Shy Guy is using X-ray visor. No fun. No fun allowed. Lenophis gonna get storage C in a second. What happened to Shy Guy's game? You have Morph Ball, you can get that. What? Oh, you need bombs, that's right. I forgot. Callum's just taking a death. Didn't see what they died to. That's a nothing in, that's nothing at all in Storage C, unfortunately. Still, disappointing that Lenophis is not choosing to validate their run. There's the artifact and quarantine monitor from Shy Guy. Another visor with some Mortis fight. SDK and ink cache. SDK in Research Lab Ether. Thermal Visor also in Research Lab Ether. Call that French Vanilla. That's Boost Ball and Research Core. Progressive Suit and Path of Roots. Lenophis got an ETM anyways. Valid.
apparently the Super Metroid tournament is live right now as well. Interesting. Lenophis choosing to warp the start. Power bomb expansion. Yummy burger. Shy Guy gonna be tricking into mines? Or sorry, into late from Toronto. They already did this earlier. They're just gonna be taking a different route this time. Most likely heading into labs backwards if I had to take a guess. Yep, we're heading into mines, which means that we're instantly gonna be greeted with a boost ball. Oh, joyous day. Yep. I'd say this puts PhailGuys really in a very good position. That's Morph Ball Bomb for Xenowars. Very big news. Very big news. That's in Torbis. Boost Ball. Seeker Launcher can be found in Poison Bog. Lenophis is right on Callum's tail. We're going to be hunting that real quick here. We already know where Seekers are, just like Callum does. We already got the suit, and we're just about to get the bombs. This will actually be a bit of an advantage for Shy Guy, because if we get the bombs in a second here, we can do Control Tower. Yep, bombs are right here. Oh wait, no, they're not quite there. I thought they were in that position. I guess they were not. Oh, flamethrower's over there, huh? thermal visor acquired.
Which is actually really timely, because this is actually a great section to have thermal visor. Not necessary, but it's going to make gameplay a bit easier. I don't know, I think Logic's been watching too much Link to the Past lately. We do have supers, so we can go straight into Torva's energy controller. Very nice. Very convenient. Now, unfortunately, this does delay. This does delay our bombs, so we probably will have to actually turn around and go back if we want to get Control Tower on. Echo Visor is up to 3 rooms away from Phazon's suit. That's news. Shy Guy gonna get the spider ball. Big news. They are taking a save. Shy Guy is taking a save. That's good. That's very good. Oh, from Phazon's sight. I read that it's Phazon's suit. I'm bad. I'm not good at this. Dark Visor is exactly 1 room away from, I didn't see that, but I'm sure Lenophis did. That's very good news. That tells us basically where Dark Visor was. Unseen Way. I have no clue what room that is. Oh wait, that's Cooling Chamber, yeah. Meditation Vista, we already know it's an artifact, so we're just gonna grab that real quick. Thanks, Astrid. I actually didn't know that. Arc Mini Gyro. News to me. Shy Guy is going to be using that save nearby as a way to check the control tower risk-free. That's just going to be a missile expansion. We're going to quickly reset the game and get back to our observatory save station. Xenomorphs, meanwhile, is presumably about to grab the gravity boost. I thought I saw them do Great Bridge. I could have sworn. I might be getting my bridges mixed up. I'm sure it won't be long until we get those bombs, though. Hall of Honor Dead has an SDK, so that's, what, 8 out of our 9 accounted for? That's Spider Ball! Oh boy, that's great news for Lenophis. Especially since Callum just got the heck out of Torvis. They're not going to see that. Lenophis is going to be checking Torvus Plaza. I might be making their mistake myself. I'm not too confident on my bridges. Okay, it's on the other bridge. It's not on the power bomb bridge. So let's... Which one is the one that doesn't need a power bomb? Alright, forgot bridge. So that's bombs for Shy Guy coming out of the front of labs. That's confusing. Great Bridge is the smaller bridge? Are you sure, Luna? Are you sure, Aaron? The SDK in Ruined Courtyard has been acquired. Worth noting that Lenophis and Callum are almost neck and neck in SDKs. Callum is just one ahead, 7 instead of 6. We are going to be seeing Dark Torvus Arena check right now. Unfortunately, I guess we missed the power bomb. We do have Dark Suit though, so this isn't a big deal. Shy Guy going to grab Sunburst. That's going to make our final like mildly easier, just by it barely. This Boost Guardian fight is unfortunately not very often. We do get the kill though. That's Boost Guardian down. Just dark ammo. Yeah, Lenophis was just... either they were out of PBs or they missed the first PB, and then they were out of PBs. Shy Guy is going to be able to grab this gravity boost. Xenomorphs did that earlier, but it's still going to be very appreciated since Lenophis is in Orbis right now. Oh no, Shy Guy's going for the elevator. Okay, I mean, there's an item there. Might as well go grab it. Power Bomb expansion acquired in, what is that, Venomous Pawn? I forget. Lenophis is going to be going for a Seekerless Seeker Locks. This one is a little difficult. You have to kind of get this bounced so that it sends you in a nice arc. A Putrid Alcove, thanks. Oh yeah, Venomous Pawn is the one. Yeah, it's the one that's, Alright, Shy Guy gonna get the boost ball. That's a lot of items accounted for. The only thing Prime doesn't know about are the suits and the supers. Xenomorph doesn't know what plasma is, but Shy Guy does, which is going to be a pretty big advantage. One of us having some trouble with Seekerless here. We got plenty of missiles to try, though.
Shy Guy now has a spider ball, so we can just go to Lake Magmore whenever we want. No dash required. Now again, for some of our more experienced runners, that dash to get across is definitely doable in Twin Fire's tunnel. But it does require quite a bit of practice to get really consistent at it. Ah, that almost looks pretty... Oh, not quite. Annihilator and Life Growth Tunnel, huh? Yeah, that's actually some interesting news. So far, I don't think we actually need Annihilator. I think we might even have accounted for our SDKs already. Not sure. I haven't been keeping track too well. Ooh, energy tank, nice. Never say no to a refill. So I gotta take a save here. No gravity boost anytime soon. Lenophis taking an ammo refill, never a bad idea. There is an infinite ammo somewhere in the pool, and infinite missiles as well, but we haven't found either yet. Xenowar is trying for bar skip, but has decided no, that's not going to work out. I'm leaving. Bar skip is very difficult, so that's an understandable decision. Not a lot of people are really good at bar skip. And even if you are, that doesn't guarantee results. It's a very inconsistent trick. I'm just checking Sank entrance. Curious choice not using Dark Beam to get the instant kill on the Pirate Commandos. ShyGuy is going to be repeating their run through mines, because we know that Plasma Beam is here. That means we can do all of mines in one go. Which is a very appealing prospect, especially since Plasma is so late, and it's likely that Xenowars is not going to go to mines unless they find Plasma, but they're not going to find Plasma unless they go to mines. So it creates this nice incentive to go early, since your opponent is so likely to go late. Lenophis is going to be getting phase on grounds. Or not. Whatever that item was, we didn't need it. Maybe it was dark ammo. Okay, Hall of the Elder so far has not given us much. Looks like a missile expansion on Sank entrance as well. So we're really just going to want the hint. Cannonball is you must reward. So that's quad dead. That's quad dead. Quad is gone. Unfortunately, ShyGuy does have, again, the most anticlimactic. Oh, is that our last SDK in Crossway? That would be pretty big news. Now we just need to find Phazon suit. Ah, Xenowars gets it first try. Very, very good. That was really, really good. Getting that jump is actually a lot harder than it looks, because the gap is almost precisely sized to be exactly the size of your character model and just not an inch more. Oh, Xenowars finds the super missiles for Prime. Those are going to be an upper furnace. So that Lace Chozo is actually looking like a pretty good place to be. So we found all of our SDKs on Inta. Well, neither team has individually, but... like, dang. Both teams, I believe, at this point have 8? I'm not sure. Lenophis might only have 7, I'm not entirely clear. Well, that's how many Lenophis has, but I don't remember how many Lenophis knows. That does mean, however, that we've eliminated some really bad SDK locations. So there's no SDKs on Boss, there's no SDKs on OP, on PCA, on PMT. The only places that we need to worry about are Phazon suit locations. ShyGuy going to be using the X-ray visor to get onto these platforms, as the game makers tend to do. Lenophis checking Plane of Dark Warship, doesn't care about what he sees. ShyGuy going to be getting the item in MQA here. Misses the timing for the platform, so we have to wait for the next cycle. Not too long wait though. That is going to be a powerbomb expansion. A big fat cheeseburger. Very good. Yeah, the MQA tunnel, you do not need a spider in the least, since it's literally just flat ground. But it's a bit like the Research Lab Ether Morph Ball tunnel, or the one in Fiery Shore, where there are no railings, so you can just fall off the side if you're going normal speed. Unlike those, MQA, however, is designed with the assumption that you are going to use the spider ball. So it is a little bit less forgiving than those. Still entirely possible to do spiderless. I mean, the railings aren't... Come on. It's not that easy. I've fallen off. I have fallen through the railings. I'm 90% sure that has happened to me. Alright, Shy Guy making use of the grapple beam. Ordinarily, if you want to do that, you're going to probably be doing a dash of some kind, but the grapple beam also works. I like how I'm talking about grapple like it's some kind of trick. That's a progressive suit in PMT. Ooh, big news, big news. So that means light suit is locked behind Phazon suit. Which means that we need Phazon suit to get the light suit to get Seeker missiles. That's hilarious. Oh my god. That tells us Seekers are a long way away. That does, however, mean that light suit is not going to be requiring Seekers, and it's not going to be requiring. Phazon suit is not going to require light suit, and it's not going to require Seekers. So that means it's probably somewhere either pretty early or just not in Echoes, period. At least this looks like it's probably not going to be a very long game, so it's not going to be another 4-hour seed. Let's hope that this game doesn't make me eat those words. We do not have supers, though, so we can't check the MQB item while we're here. Those are all the way over in Upper Furnace, so we're not going to be checking that anytime soon, really. Now, of course, we will be opening up PCA while we're here fighting OP. So that does mean it will be faster if we have to come back for it. So we don't have to go all the way back through mines again. Callum's just finally fighting a Morbus. Hasn't had supers this whole time. That's been not so great. Now, we know that supers haven't been super important, but Callum just has no clue. Hasn't checked the super items. So, even though supers haven't been locking anything important yet, Callum just is still going to be wasting a lot of time going to get the items that they left behind. Even though they don't have anything, but Callum just has no way to know that. Xenowars going back to do Ghosts, looks like. So predictions, what's going to be on Omega Pirate? It's going to be A, missile expansion, B, a power bomb expansion, C, is it going to be Echo's Grapple, D, is it going to be Sonic Boom? Not because Xenowars went into the plant from behind, the boss itself hasn't actually activated, but its damage points absolutely have, and once we destroy all of them, the fight will end as normal. And we will get the item. This is going to be not a great Omega Pirate since we don't have super missiles, but it's still going to be pretty okay. And that's OP. What item are we gonna get? What's the cutscene item today? Lenophis is going to fight Spider Guardian. I don't know how I feel about this decision. I'm feeling good about it, actually. I'm feeling good about it. I think it's just gonna be that trash. I think that the Phazon suit might be here. Energy tank on Omega Pirate. Okay, so all my predictions were wrong. Yeah, right now Lenophis should be getting artifacts and looking for the Phazon suit. Looks like they're focusing on Phazon first, though. I don't know why, because the light suit, we don't need that for anything. Seekers, I don't believe we need for anything. I forget which artifacts we had, so there might have been something we needed Seekers for. But not like needed. That's true, once we get all the artifacts, we can get Phazon hinted. That is definitely true. Under Temple Access, well, we don't have Gravity Boost yet. It's definitely something worth noting. Shy Guy doesn't know what that is. Or if they do, I don't remember. Did Shy Guy see the Gravity Boost or not? Having Spider Ball does make this last section of the Spider Guardian fight a lot easier. Since the Spider Tracks are active during the fight. In the other rooms, however, they are not. That's going to be a Dark Burst. That's not what we want. Callum's just going to do an Annihilator check here. Incash 2, I believe. That's just going to be a missile. Shy Guy is done with lower mines. We're in main quarry now. We have the Plasma Beam. And we're leaving. Presumably we're going to Chozo. It is also worth noting that Shy Guy hasn't seen the SDK and Crossway, it hasn't seen super missiles. So XenoCal is operating with some information that PhailGuys do not have. Shy Guy has Spinner, so we're going to be doing bar skip. Very nice. Lenophis is heading to Lower Torvis. That's good news, that's good news. So as it turns out, Lenophis absolutely did have time to get that artifact, or to get, Spider Guardian before the artifact. Not that I think the Sunburst was really worth it, though. Or, not the Sunburst, that was in Phaedronic Canyon, the Dark Burst. Keys to Hive Temple, we don't care about those. Not a great Lower Torvis hit so far. Lifeguard Tunnel does have a big item for us, though. That's going to have our Annihilator. If Shy Guy can get it. Of course, this Lifeguard Tunnel has
a habit of messing you up when you're trying to boost. Something that a lot of people don't realize when they're playing Prime is that basically what you see is what you get. So all of those little nooks and crannies have actually been modeled and are affecting the physics of your boost ball. So you can very easily get caught in those little cracks. It's a very tight space compared to some other boost tracks in the game, some other morph ball tunnels, so it's very easy to get caught in that, which is not great. Yeah, Lenophis unfortunately can't do much with that Annihilator game right now. As much as I'm sure Leno would have loved to go to TTE right about now. No gravity boost. No gravity boost. Spider Ball is one room away from an energy tank. That isn't very useful information. We've already got both of them. And probably the energy tanks too. I mean, it could be worse. It could be the Spider Ball is up to 5 rooms away from an energy tank. That would be even less helpful. Remember, only Calumptious is missing a Spider Ball. Lenophis and ShyGuy both have one. PhailGuys doesn't have to worry about that, man. Oh yeah, that's true. It would have told them that if that was a situation they were in. Lenophis is trying to activate this beam lock from the other side. They are going to get accosted by pirates right now. It is good that the key isn't Dark Torvus, so we can actually just go get it. Or rather, the artifact is. We don't actually need Gravity Suit to go get that, or Gravity Boost, rather. If we could just make it to the door. ShyGuy gonna be grabbing this in main quarry. That's our artifact. What Prime should have done is made all of the models flamethrower. That would have been much better, I think. There's our Under Temple artifact. Aaron, that's thinking like that is square thinking. That's how the man wants you to think. Obviously, we need to turn on hidden item models. It's an act of rebellion. We can't just let the man get what he wants. I don't know what I'm even saying right now. Lenophis is gonna be heading into Under Temple. Maybe considering PB Guardian right now. We're here. The Echovisor is 3 rooms away from Phazon's site. Callum's just getting that hint just now. We've already got that hint on PhailGuys. No, there wasn't an artifact in Under Temple. There was an artifact in Under Temple Access, which we already got. That's the Phazon suit! Oh boy, I think that's go mode. Not that Lenophis knows it. Nice.
That's go mode. Shy Guy is in mine, so probably just gonna head down, head to PPC, head through PCA into MQB, and go, or just head over in that general direction until they get to PNT, and grab the light suit. That's probably what's gonna happen. If I had to hazard a guess. They are still missing 2 SDKs. One of them is in Crossway. I don't remember where the other one is that they're missing. Energy tank on PB Guardian. All of our majors are kind of already spoken for. By the way, where was Gravity Suit? I didn't see that. Apparently XenoCal has the Gravity Suit. Yeah, I've got no clue either. I was having all eyes on PhailGuys, which I think is the reasonable decision, given where we are in this game. Shy Guy actually raising the platforms in elite research. Been a while since I've seen somebody do that. There's actually a standable that can get you to the top without that. It's not too difficult, but apparently not everybody has heard of it, or not everybody is comfortable with it. Admittedly, it is a little bit stressful to do it while the pirates are shooting at you, but that's usually the least of my worries. Shy Guy also going to be getting the item behind the wall. Remember, we can't peek that because it's hidden item model. So we do just have to open it up, in case that is something we need. The early Mines play might have actually worked out really well for Shy Guy. It's Powerball expansion. Very nice. Always love those sea urchins. That's kind of what I think Prime Powerbomb expansions look a bit like. Is that Sonic Boom on Grapple Guardian? No, don't leave it. You could have had all of the beam combos. Lenophis, not a real gamer. Fake and cringe Metroid player. I'm sorry. Yeah, Xenowars I don't believe has any clue. I don't think they've even, like, hardly been to mines. They would have had bombs by the time they were going to mines anyway, so, if they saw the plasma beam, they would have the plasma beam. Checking hints again. Challenges is finally heading to Lower Torvis. Shy Guy does that elite pirate fight pretty quickly. It doesn't quite manage to keep the manipulation up the whole time, partly because there's not a lot of ways that you can turn in that fight. But it doesn't matter, we've already done so much damage by the time the pirate starts his attacks that can't really do anything about us. I was incorrect. We are just going to be heading through mines the normal way rather than going backwards up mines. I suppose that makes sense since we haven't done MQB. Or since we can't do MQB, rather. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words a little bit here. You'll have to forgive me. I don't know what's going on. The Xenowards is heading into mines, though. That's definitely big news. Two hours into the seed. Definitely not a short game, but it's not going to be a gargantuan one either. We're maybe like 20, 30 minutes away from finish. We know that MQB is not going to have any nasty surprises, so we're definitely pretty close. Because MQB would be pretty bad since we don't have supers, if that had anything that we needed. We do have Dark Visor now on Lenophis' end, since they went to Culling Chamber earlier. So after we do get that light suit, they're gonna immediately go and grab Seekers. Looks like. They're gonna try this Seekerless lock anyways, just because why not? Nothing else we're doing. Now we're in PMT. Alright, here we go. We're almost there. Just gotta break these. That's progressive suit. We have the light suit. Xenowars is about to have Plasma, and Lenophis has the Seekers. So besides Gravity and Echo, we have full kit. At least for Lenophis. Yeah, Claris does a good job of this. Most likely, Lenophis is going to go check their hits. That would probably be what I would do in this scenario. ShyGuy probably going to warp out of the MQB save. Maybe after taking a save. That way they could take a save and come back if they need to later. As predicted, they save and then they warp. Xenowars finally gets that Plasma Beam. Acquired. Callum's just going to get this item in Transport Center. Lenophis wanted this item earlier, but couldn't quite get it. We now know it wasn't any of our ball items, but I'm not sure what it was. I didn't get a good look at it. Can't be our Phazon suit, obviously. It can't be Gravity. That's Ice Spreader. Not bad. That does mean Xenowars is one Phazon suit away from a full tracker. I'm never going to be upset about that. Prime Supers were in Upper Furnace, actually. Shy Guy finally going into Arbor Chamber at 2 hours and 46 seconds. Of course, that's definitely understandable if you don't know the out of bounds. And besides, this is not really an important race, so it's fine that they haven't like been practicing their hardtail, you know. It's just a fun race. As predicted, Lenophis is going to check hints. This is going to direct us towards Crossway and some other locations. Fortunately, Shy Guy is already sort of heading in a good direction from what I can tell. Oh, wait, no. I thought that was Lava Lake for a second that Shy Guy was at. Okay, hit number 1. Transport access, Ventronic Drift. Hit number 2. Crossway. And that's it. Now we leave. Alright. Now Lenophis is probably going to go and try and find any artifacts that they missed for Shy Guy. It looks like Shy Guy has 7. Although I can't see that too clearly, even on the main stream. So we're probably just going to go grab those. And after that, we're probably just going to wait right outside final bosses. Actually, I think all of the artifacts are in Shy Guy's game as well, which would mean that they would just have to... that Lenophis is just going to wait here continuously for the next however long. So that does mean that Lenophis is an effective BK. They could technically check more stuff, but they don't need to, and if doing so would put them out of position. So we're just gonna kind of sit here and wait. And that's right, Transport Center. I did forget about that, because we did actually see that as Shy Guy, but we couldn't get it because we had no plasma beam. I don't know why Shy Guy was going this way. Seems like kind of a weird route. I don't know. Maybe they're going for Chapter with the Elders or something right now? I don't know. Dark Torvus Key 1 acquired by Calamchus. Yeah, we're just going to be doing Chapel of the Elders. Spring Ball is going to make this room before Chapel of the Elders a bit easy to maneuver around, since we don't have to play so sweaty around the bomb respawn timers to get up before the block respawns. Still not easy, though. Now we're going to do the Shigeth fight. Worth noting that we have power bombs, which means that Mama Shigeth is going to be a one-hit kill. We do still have to fight these smaller ones first, though. Of which there will be 4. We've already got 2 down. That's 3. And now number 4. Oh, misses. But they don't last long against the uncharged plasma either. And bursting through the wall. I can't say I like the decision to go for artifacts first. Not that I think it's the wrong play, but I do think that SDKs should be priority so that Lenophis can stop waiting and start winning. Given, I can understand the move since they're obviously, still in Phadrana, but I still probably would have prioritized Crossway. I'm not sure. Xenomorph's about to get a big E-tank. Okay, we're going to be getting Crossway in a minute here. Interesting that nobody ended up checking Frigate this game. I don't know, Frigate feels pretty common in these CGC seeds. So yeah, it's definitely interesting that it never entered play. And we're heading to Chosen. ShyGuy gonna just leave. Oh no, we can't. Door's locked. We don't have super, so we're just gonna be using ordinary charge beam like chumps. I am sorry. It looks like Shy Guy's audio might be desynced a little bit. Oh, I know. That's just me. We are just moments away from getting this SDK in Crossway. However, it is worth noting Xenomorphs did get this first try. Will Shy Guy see the same record of success? No, unfortunately, we are going to have to take a few attempts to get this. Like I said, this jump is incredibly precise. It doesn't look like it, but that slot that we're jumping into is just barely tall enough for Samus to fit into. So if she has even a little bit of vertical momentum, she'll actually slide past the entrance and just never pass into it. Fortunately, Shy Guy did get it the second time, so we're just going to be leaving now. Lenophis is going to be heading into the final bosses, well ahead of where Calamcious will be, with more gear to boot. Yeah, this race is pretty much over at this point. There's not really anything that XenoCal could possibly do to get ahead. It's only things that PhailGuys could do to let them get ahead at this point. So if Lenophis had some big trouble with the final bosses, if ShyGuyExpress might have taken a death at some point, these are incredibly unlikely things in my mind, especially taking a death. And Lenophis has the light suit, so we're looking pretty good in that regard. Shy Guy also has 2 suits going into the final bosses, so that's going to be some pretty good damage resistance. Unfortunately, we did enter final bosses without very many power bombs, so even though we have a capacity of 6, we're going to be having a very slow phase 2. We did absolutely blast through phase 1 very quickly. And final phase. Waits a moment to get an idea of what Emperor is going to do, but after that we do get a hit in. These are not great hints. Ordinarily what you want to do is kind of run into that lower hitbox and push them at for a fair distance, but what we're doing is bonking off their body, which ends our damage very, very early. We're kind of going a little bit too high, I would reckon. And Lenophis getting a really bad bonk there that sends them flying for, a little bit of time loss. We're almost done, though. It's just going to take a second. And done. Now we just got to go do Dark Samus 3 and 4. Hopefully we get DS Sports again. I don't necessarily know if I rate Lenophis' chances here, but, there's definitely a possibility. Now that was very few shots, so I think Lenophis is accounting for their double damage correctly. But it remains to be seen whether that will... Ooh, we did get a missile hit on them though, so that's going to be adding a little bit more damage. Ooh, that was some good damage from that. That was some good damage there. Oh, that's more damage. That's more damage. Okay. We're down to like a third. There's more. Oh, wait, no, that didn't quite work. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Okay, we spotted them. There, we did it! That's that. There we go. Lenophis wins. Lenophis is finished with an official race time of racetime.gg time of 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 30 seconds. Now we're going to wait for their ally to finish, and after that we'll be inviting them to the booth to have a talk. Meanwhile, it looks like Shy Guy has just finished up Meta Ridley. Yep, there it goes. That's cutscene start. Ridley's about to get lasered. Calumptius did finally get the light suit, but I think it's a little bit too little too late. Now Shy Guy is going to have 74 out of 90 missiles going in, so we're going to be looking pretty good for ammo. Probably not going to be making a pit stop at the ammo refill station. We didn't really use that much in Meta Ridley, so, you know, just going to skip that. Interesting that they chose to climb from what I saw, it looks like they chose to just climb the core the normal way, instead of using the actual, like, the standable bit. So Jack and Jill aren't going to give us problems, but that's mostly because we stayed off of their hill. Starting to fight with Exo now. Wave Buster for the fans. That is going to drain us all the way down to 35 missiles. Now given, we only have Wave Buster and Flamethrower, so we're not exactly that keen on preserving missiles. It's a shame we didn't get supers on Shy Guy's part, but I think we'll survive. Now we are going to get to see where Echo Visor and where Grapple Beam were on Lenophis' stream. Just after the text, for the credits scrolls by. Alright, here we go. Echo Visor was in Feeding Pit. Oh, that's bad. Unlimited Beam Ammo was in Chozo Ice Temple. Grapple Beam was in MSB. I didn't see where unlimited missiles were, unfortunately. A Shy Guy is going to want to pick up those missiles for Wave Buster. Why not? It is still technically better than using Charge Beam. Yeah, it's actually surprising how much time Lenophis seems to have spent just on this single red, you know? No resets, no deaths, possibly? I think we might have taken like 1 or 2 resets, I'm not sure. Clearly not very lengthy ones. We're most of the way through Exo's health bar, but we've still got a long ways to go. Unfortunately, the lack of ammo and lack of good combos is definitely slowing us down a little bit. Challenges, meanwhile, is starting final bosses. It's not so likely, in my eyes, that Shy Guy is going to be doing much more Wave Buster, just because, you know, we're on the last phase. It's not that good, and we're probably just going to save those missiles to destroy any bubbles that we get. Might as well. Xenowar's finally going to Ice Chapel. Challenges beats Emperor 1. Only brought 1 power bomb to Emperor 2, unfortunately. That is going to be kind of a slow fight for phase 2. Not that it matters. We're getting a lot of color changes from Exo right now. Alright, that's Monoshiga dead again. Oh wait, no, the powerbomb missed! Ouch, that's not good. Emperor 3 for challenges. What, Shy Guy just finished Exo? And Xenowar's only just now got the last artifact. Really, this is looking pretty locked in. Exo is where deaths happen in final bosses. You don't die on Essence. That doesn't happen. We do have both visors, so this is going to be a very speedy trip. This is going to be a very speedy Essence. We're going to be able to get in and out very quickly. Challenge is getting backed into a corner here. Again. Ooh. He's getting hit. Not that it matters though, because that's Emperor Tree down. Now we just have Dark Samus. We've knocked like a quarter of Essence Health Guard off. Okay, we're getting very close. We're halfway through. Straight into another pool. Oh, getting hit a bit. ShyGuy is playing hard out, doing very good here. We're almost there. And that's time! ShyGuy has an official racetime.gg finish time of 2 hours, 27 minutes, and 7 seconds. It looks like XenoCal is choosing to finish out the race. And we'll be seeing PhailGuys join us in just a minute. Their invites should be getting sent out. Hello, Lenophis.
Hello. Polling.
Will ShyGuy be joining us today?
He will not. Polling solo duty today.
Yep, again. This scene wasn't as bad as the usual, but, you know, 2.5 hours for our first finish is still not great.
Yeah, the logic was all over on this one, it seemed like.
Yeah, you guys ended up getting, doing pretty good. XenoCal kind of had some advantages on you, but they also missed some advantages that you had, so they didn't realize Plasma was in mines until much later.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. But they are just going to be choosing to finish out their game. Are there any comments you'd like to make about that seed?
The artifacts seemed pretty free. The SDKs were definitely free.
Yeah, they found all of their SDKs before they got hints.
Oh, nice. I horribly misread a hint. So there was the hint about Echovisor being up to 3 rooms away from Phazon's site. Like, oh, okay. Well,
you thought it was Phazon's suit, didn't you?
No, I knew it was Phase. I knew it. I knew I read the room right, but it turns out I just read it incorrectly entirely. So I'm like, oh, okay. No, so Echovisor is either at Phazon grounds or it's at Profane Path locking. It's locked behind itself. So I went to Phazon grounds. There's his Dark Am. I'm like, oh, okay. So Echovisor's just been deleted this seed. And then I read the credits and like, no, it's in Feeding Pit. I'm like, oh,
yeah, I saw that.
Horribly misread that.
Where was Unlimited Missiles? I didn't see that in the credits.
I'm pretty sure they were in Torvis at the Portal Chamber, light side.
Ah, okay, so
I might have.
You could
I might have
them, but you chose not to.
Yeah, I might have. I mean, I already had 60 at that point. I wasn't too worried about it.
Yeah. Missiles you don't really need so much in Echoes, because the beam combos aren't that useful, and that you can't fire individual missiles very quickly.
Yep.
Beams are where it's at if you just want to do damage really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of double damage, this was the double damage pretty much the whole game seed. That was just in the Aegon transport.
Yeah, that was so free. I do want to make a quick apology. Since I am out of state, I'm not on my usual stream setup, so I didn't have a timer available today. Sorry, everyone.
That's no problem. I did give them your race time finish time, and we had you synced pretty good, so it doesn't really matter too much.
Excellent.
It is unfortunate because we couldn't get your audio.
Yeah, my audio just could not be split.
That's fair. It is hard when you have these moving setups, and you know this isn't really like a super competitive, important game. So it's definitely it's a fun game. We just want to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about their gameplay though? Because right now, you know,
I'm just tuning into the restream at the moment. Let's see where they're at. Okay,
it's
so
final bosses, and unfortunately, Callum, unlike you, did not manage to get a DS4 skip.
By the way, congrats on that. I was thinking you wouldn't get it because it was looking pretty close.
It was looking pretty dicey there for a second because she tanked a missile to the face like, oh, that's a bad
Yeah,
sign.
I saw that, and I'm like, oh, that's putting Leno over. That's putting them over their allowance.
Yep.
I thought they were just gonna go to center straight after that.
Yeah, it looked pretty bleak there for a second.
It definitely was good because I noticed that you did actually account for double damage, which sometimes people have double damage and then forget they have double damage and then just use the normal amount of shots and then get centered.
Yeah, it's not going to work out so well. My Emperor Ing 3 fight, by the way, was terrible. I could not get a screw attack off. Like every time I would get low enough to screw attack,
was like marginally worse actually.
Ugh.
You definitely had a very good Emperor Ing 1 though. Emperor Ing 2 didn't go so great because you didn't have any power bombs. But
Nope, I had the one. I didn't realize I was completely out, and I should have farmed up. But
Callum was kind of in the same spot though. Definitely, yeah, you definitely should have because you were waiting there for a while. You had the time.
Well, I mean, with a seed like this, with the STKs being completely free, with the artifacts being relatively free, and I feel like we were kind of late to go mode. I didn't want to spend any extra time, like, doing extra checks, stuff like that.
Understandable. I definitely agreed with that choice. Shy Guy did end up missing super missiles, which were in Upper Furnace.
Yeah, we were wondering where they were the whole seed.
And I know you didn't get Ice Spreader.
I tried, and
We saw you trying. But you don't really need that. Charged Ice Beam shots are technically faster if you're playing optimally.
Yeah, I mean, that's a screw attack I have done before with some relative consistency. I just couldn't nail it. I didn't want to spend too much time on it today.
Yeah, that was probably the right choice.
And I didn't realize until I was done that I kind of routed Transit Station back in after I was on my way down to Lower Torvis for final cleanup. But whoops.
It was definitely fun to see Shy Guy unironically use Wave Buster in final bosses. Because, you know, if you've got like 70 missiles and nothing else to do with them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's better. It's better than just Wave Beam.
Yep, I mean, I did tell him that he has Flamethrower. That was in Torvis controller or Torvis Temple access, so like he could have used that on Power Phase. I don't know if he actually did or not.
It's definitely nice that you both validated your seeds. You accidentally picked up an ETM.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that. You didn't get the
Heckin'
camera.
Incash 4.
Yeah. Oh, what did you think of this seed though? Did you think do you think the item locations, the progression was fair? Did you think it was kind of terrible or somewhere in between?
In some cases, the item locations were pretty free. Light Beam was pretty nice. The Dark Beam felt a little out of the way.
Xenowars ended up getting that pretty much at their earliest opportunity. They got that right after Light Beam. Or sorry, not Xenowars, Callumchus, who actually just finished.
Yep. GG's Callum.
They finished with an official time of 2 hours, 32 minutes, and 32 seconds on racetime.gg. So now we're just waiting on Xenowars to finish Exo and Essence. Then I'll get them in here and we can play us out.
It looks like Xeno did pick up the super missiles.
Yep, they got all of their beam combos. In fact, they have a full tracker.
Nice.
I don't know where the gravity suit was. I didn't catch it.
Gravity suit was in Main Plaza.
Oh,
It's
was it?
locked behind the supers, I guess.
Oh, so it's in the tree. Oh. Oh. That could have sent them down a rabbit hole if they weren't so close to hints.
Yeah, and actually, I was kind of worried about that too with the Echo Visor. I'm like, okay, well, and when I realized, incorrectly realized that the Echo Visor was deleted, like, okay, Airy, Sentinel's Path, Main Gyro, Hive Gyro, a Quad, they're all dead. I don't have to worry about any of them.
I mean, they were, but you didn't actually know that.
Yeah. That was a small goober on my part.
We all make those goof ups.
But for the tournament, since this is week 5, this is the final week of the tournament. I had a lot of fun with this tournament.
Well,
I'm
it's
glad.
the final week of the Swiss. After this, we're moving on to
Moving on
top
to
8.
brackets. Yep.
And unfortunately, neither of your teams are going to make it. So even though you did get this final win out, it's not going to get you in.
Yep, I know. But you know what? All the same, I had a lot of fun. I'm glad after 2 years of multiworld, all the bugs being ironed out, all the funny little things that happened. We got a tournament in, and I feel pretty good about how this tournament went. Like, I don't know how anyone else on either commentators or viewers or trackers feel.
Oh, I'm loving this tournament.
I feel like this tournament was a rousing success, and I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, this couldn't have gone better. The only minor hiccup was our cross-game models for Echoes, but we ended up ironing that out after, like, what, 1 round, 2 Swiss rounds?
Yep.
Very early in.
Yep,
So
and good luck to everyone advancing to brackets. So let's see here. We got German Galaxy, we got Hot Dog, Team Second Place.
Hey, don't read them out yet, because I don't know who won out of the 3 p.m. game.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but I
don't want to spoil it.
I'm just going on the teams that I think are already in. I'm not sure who else still has to fight their way in yet.
Okay, just making sure you aren't reading out off.
No. I'm I'm just going on based on my lowly intel.
All right. But yeah, definitely very interesting. And there's so much going on with Randovania. Speaking of, you could definitely join the Discord. I recommend doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me actually drop the link in chat.
Yep, in the Discord. If you so wish, you can do beta testing. Always working on new stuff. Just if you have an issue with Randovania itself, you can, or if there's a bug. A pretty welcoming community.
That's the Randovania Discord I just dropped in chat. Definitely come by. Metroid Prime 1 and 2 are not the only games we have. We also have Cave Story. Metroid Prime 3 is available but experimental, and this is what I'm so excited about, is Metroid Dread.
Yep.
That's experimental, but it's getting such active development. It's almost across the finish line. It's very nearly there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this time next year, or maybe later on next year, we're talking about a potential rando tournament for Dread. But people still have to do like the Hundo and the any % tourney for Dread.
All right, that is time.
Woo!
And that means that Xenowars has finished with a time of 2 hours, 38 minutes, and 30 seconds. I'll go ahead and invite them over. All right, that's everybody done. Hopefully we'll get them in here in just a second. No, it is, yeah, like I said, Dread is definitely getting a lot of development. Honestly, next year I would say maybe that's a good time frame for the tournament, but I think it's going to be done in like a few months.
Maybe.
And you know what I'm really excited about? Dread cross game. I think that's a ways away, but
that's probably a ways out yet.
But I can hope.
I would love to play Dread multi.
Phazon Suit was in let's see, that was in Mines. I forget what's the room with Flamethrower?
Storage Deep Away.
Storage Deep Away. Hello, Calamchus. Is Xenowars going to be joining us today?
I don't know.
Well, if I don't get the link, be sure to send it to him.
Oh, I think you could go.
I know Zeno mentioned that there was a birthday party that he had to get to.
That explains it. So they might not be joining us today.
He's here.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, they'll just be joining us in like a second. Hello, Xenowars. Okay, thoughts on the seed?
It wasn't too bad, other than that.
What part of the seed did you like the least?
Probably needing to get that Phazon suit with light suit.
Yeah, that was actually pretty bad. PhailGuys got there a lot earlier since Shy Guy ended up getting Plasma, scouting that way sooner, so they just kind of went into Mines. They knew about that, though, much earlier. So by the time they figured out what the chain was, Lenophis was just right in front of Poisonous Bog, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
We had a kind of similar thing where yesterday during practice I picked up that the models only get randomized to ones that are already in your game. So I knew the Phazon suit and Plasma were in my game, and the Light suit.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. So literally, I was in the game for about a fair bit, just find Spider Ball. Find Spider Ball. Okay.
And then at that point, we
Every
knew
other
we were in
check's
no
worthless.
Yeah, you guys ended up getting the ball upgrades a lot sooner than PhailGuys did. Mostly because you did labs way earlier. In fact, PhailGuys actually had to come back for some of their Phendrana stuff, and they actually never got gravity boost.
Really.
I never saw where gravity was.
It was in Ice Ruins East. Spider.
Yeah,
Right.
and they just ended up totally skipping that quite a few times.
Yeah.
It didn't really worked out, but that could have absolutely bitten you in the end.
Just transit tunnel south or east.
Yeah,
TTE could have gotten you.
As long as that last STK was not TTS or TTE, it was Crossway.
Yeah, that was their last SDK.
All
They
those
didn't see that for a while.
SDKs, though, they were really
They were pretty free.
easy.
They were pretty...
No bosses, not any really bad locations.
I think Amorbus with Supers was probably the trolliest location, but you can narrow down pretty early that you had to do them.
Yeah, Callum just had the hint before they did Amorbus. Lenophis, you did Amorbus way sooner without a hint, though. I definitely found that an interesting play.
Well,
Part of
I
that
mean,
is that Shy Guy came across all the keys a lot sooner than Xenowars did.
yeah, and at that point it was either that or just a couple other checks left in logic. You know what? Let's just do Worm. Get it out of the way. If it's nothing, so be it.
It's a shame because both players fought Worm, and we could hear neither of them. Callum's just audio was unusable because their comms were in it.
Oh no.
I tried trying to fix that, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's actually more because I'm picking up Xeno's comms over my own.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we still have both Prime players to choose from, so that we would just not be listening to any echoes this race.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I tried to fix it. Then I
Yeah,
got told-
it's no problem. Again, this is a
and I
fun
got
race.
told
We
it was
don't we don't
too
have to worry about
And
it.
then I changed. So then I went, okay, I'll go back to the old one. What I thought was happening. I accidentally got myself stuck for a while.
Yeah, we saw that.
I tried to cheat into labs with Screw Attack.
Yeah, was it because of that command center hit?
I knew something was there. I was going to go. I was thinking.
And it was just missile launcher.
I
That
was
definitely a
I was so
disappointment.
upset when it was missile launcher that was hinted
Yeah.
there. Like, you've got to be kidding me. That's
Yeah,
the major upgrade?
I was annoyed as well.
Yeah, that was really annoying, especially for you, Callum, because that was like minutes of your life wasted on a missile launcher.
Yeah.
If all I needed to do was like not fall in the hole after the Screw Attack, I would have been fine because I can just missile the boxes.
Yeah.
I was completely fine. I just fell in. Which was okay. I went, well, I'm stuck until you get me my bombs. Or
And that ended
power
up being
bombs,
quite a while. You guys also, XenoCal, were really behind on not only the Aegon keys, but on the Ice Beam. PhailGuys ended up going back, getting Hive Chamber B very, very quickly.
I just cleaned up Aegon.
Lenophis, I noticed you were actually waiting outside of Hive Chamber B for your bombs.
Yep.
Did you know that was going to be something big, or was that just a hunch?
No, I just okay, well, it's a bomb check. Otherwise, if I don't do this now, I'm going to be orphaning this for a long time. So let's just get this out of the way on the way to
playing
Aegon.
out really well.
Yeah.
Oh no, literally with the new waiting, that is like the big check at the moment. Because
The new multi-weighting is definitely it definitely influences a lot of things. Amorbus, big. Sank map,
Yeah.
big. I wasn't aware that Hive Chamber B was a big multi-check now.
Yeah, it's a big check now.
Yeah.
Is Sank Entrance getting kind of dethroned now?
Yeah, Sank Entrance, I haven't had anything Sank Entrance properly since that's been added.
Yeah. Yesterday we had sync map, so
Well, practice yesterday was much worse. I literally just gave up.
That's understandable. These seeds can be pretty bad.
To be honest, I forgot Calling Chamber. I went, oh damn it, I forgot Calling Chamber. But fun fact, I had nothing else to do, so
yeah.
I could waste the time. really the seed was kind of just.
It kind of just made you go to a
Forced
lot
me
of different places.
Yeah. To be honest, really, I just spent most of the game in Aegon. Cleaned Aegon out and then was done very much for a long time until I got to Torvis and then I went, okay, I'll just clear this place out. Mainly for the hints. Was that really? Because I knew
Yeah.
I had to go back to Morbus like ages and I was just waiting for the key and I'm going, just waiting for
Yeah.
Xeno to give me the key really, and that was it.
Yeah, it took a while for Zena to get the last Aegon key, unfortunately.
Was that in mine?
Lenophis had like 10, 15 minutes super missile time before you did.
Oof.
But yeah, pretty much, I believe it was thing of. We got to the point. Mostly, we got more confused on why thing was taking so long to finish. Like we saw you finish, you know. We went, and 5 minutes passed. Went, why isn't he finished yet? He doesn't need anything.
Yeah, it's just that Prime just takes so much longer to finish. Sadly, we were really trying to have him be closer to like in the final fights, but the last artifact he had to pick up was Ruin Gallery, and he had to
miss that.
well, he didn't have what was it? He didn't have bombs the first time, and he also had to do Chapel of the Elders, and then he had to do Crossway. Yeah, so it was all kinds of all over the place. There was no great way to route that whole like last section.
Yeah, it was very much a zigzag seek. Go there, go here, go back there, over and over again.
Oh,
I do recommend watching it back, although the seed definitely wasn't one of the most interesting we've had. It was definitely worth watching.
Yeah, not too much bad stuff in this one.
Any final comments though? Anything about the tournament? Because I know this is going to be the last game for both of your teams.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're both out. We've been out for a while.
Yeah. So any final comments about the tourney?
It was
I'm
a fun
happy that
time.
we won one.
Yeah.
We're not.
I mean, yeah, you guys did win one.
We won one. More so the thing thing is, I don't understand these. Out of all the races I've watched and all the races I've done, I've always hot 2 minute 30. But then people say to me, "Oh, that was a terrible seed. It took you 2 minute 30." In these CGC races, who's doing 130s?
A lot of
Where
people.
are they?
Yeah,
There's a few. There's quite a few.
Can I get them? Those
yeah. Why
seeds
can't
don't have
why can't
to
we
be-
get those kind of seeds?
Seriously, where are they?
I don't know. I assume there's some kind of cosmic retribution going on here.
No, I just think it's it's just going. We'll give it to the people higher on the board. They can have fast seats. People
I think a
on the
lot
low
of
end
it
of
is,
the board, they just
is
get
that
long
people higher
seats.
on the board know how to make a bad seed into a good seed. So, like in this seed, like look how terrible Seekers were. If you skipped the Seekers, because the Seekers weren't locking anything except
no,
hits. If you skipped
No.
Seekers, this could have been lightning fast.
Not much by
Potentially.
much. Like it literally once it got spare, yeah, I could have. I still was waiting for a key. It just meant Xeno wouldn't need to go for my light suit. But by the point I was BK, I was written, I'll just sit here and wait. And I can't do Aether jumps really, so
That's fair. Out of bounds is tough.
I've decided it's safer for me to just wait, get the Seekers. That puts 3 minutes on me traveling. Traveling is just the BK time, really?
hmm
That's killing me. But it's like, so I would still need to be waiting for a key. This way, I don't need to worry about losing health to Dark World damage. So I found it fine. Like, yes, that outer bounds is very nice, but why do it and rest your seed on it? In my opinion, just take the more safer route. If you're better at the outer bounds, do the outer bounds. Just personal opinion, I thought it was safer.
Definitely understandable. Sometimes you just want to play safe, especially in these tournament matches. not that there's a lot on the line here, but you just don't want to get like, you don't want to be like spending 20 minutes doing something you don't need to, and then find out that it would have been faster just to not. That's never a good feeling. You want to avoid that a lot of the times if you're not explicitly there to practice.
Yeah.
Speaking of doing things that you don't necessarily need to, when I was trying to get magma pull without grapple, that's where the last 8 on T was.
Oh, and that grapple was at communication area and echoes.
Yeah. I was
That's
talking
pretty
about
cool,
like when
but
you
I
got that
need-
grapple, oh, this isn't going to be very important. And then immediately I get shown up.
I was doing
Oh,
that
no.
really early, like 20 minutes in.
It's like, I knew it was there, I just couldn't grab it because of bombed, and I locked myself in labs for a bit. There was really nothing I could do because I didn't even have power bombs, so I couldn't grab it at any point. I just then went, well, I'm in labs, let's just do labs.
Mhm.
And then
I was in the quarantine cave when I got the grapple, so
it was a bit of a like I got Morbus. I knew my chain. It's not like it really added anything to my run. I still got the keys the same way. Would have got the keys the same way. Would have been waiting for I would have got Dark Visor earlier, but that would be about it. That key was really just the most annoying thing to wait for.
Yeah. All right, I'm kind of I'm thinking we're about ready to wrap this up now.
Mhm.
Anything else you wanted to say?
GG's, you guys. Good luck to everyone in top 8, and let's have a fun rest of the tournament.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some good stuff out of top 8.
Is it actually finalized?
Yeah.
The top 8.
We're not quite sure who exactly is in top 8 yet, but we have a pretty good idea.
I think it's just Heck and Team Heck thought maybe a match. No, they lost. They're out.
PVC and semis are racing right now, actually, on Speed Gaming
SG3.
3.
Yeah,
I'll go ahead and drop the link in chat.
yeah, but I don't think that impacts the top 8.
Yeah, both of those teams I think make top 8 anyways, but it would just what this does determine is whether PVC Pipe ends up finishing with a perfect record or not, which would be absolutely incredible.
No,
So far they haven't lost a single game.
Yeah, that's the thing. No, the last game that matters is Xenostar versus Heck. That's the.
Yeah, I think so.
I think whoever wins that gets 8th, and that's game, really. Unless with a loss, then Sam's thing moves down, but I don't think that's that logical.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how this works.
Yep. I'm sorry that you're just calming by yourself.
There wasn't really that much to say about this race, so it didn't really make a huge difference. Everything went pretty slow.
Yeah.
You seem
Alright.
to come by yourself a lot.
Yeah, I sign up for a lot of races that are just in the middle of the day while everyone is busy, like at work or at school or at whatever.
Well,
But I kind of am at neither. Like, I go to school, but I don't, like, physically go to school, if that makes sense.
yeah. To be honest, I'm pretty sure everyone just wanted to calm the other race.
Yeah, that's what I assumed, because that was sort of a very high-tier race, and people like to calm players that are very high-tier more. So I figured I would just sign up for this one. Part of it was also excitement over hidden item models. I was a little disappointed you didn't have Echo's hidden models, but you can't have everything.
That got shot down like
Instantly.
pretty much
Oh,
instantly after.
which team didn't want to?
That would be us.
I don't blame you, Lenophis. I don't blame you. Echo's hidden is so bad because then you've got stuff like Mining Plaza,
You actually have
Junction
to
Side, MS, or Mining Access. So many bad locations.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why it would have been fantastic. You guys just don't know taste.
Next time.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we see some pretty wild RAs for Final 8, but I don't think we will, since it'll be
I feel it's going to be.
pretty standard races, I
I
expect.
feel a lot of them are going to standard or a lot, maybe throw in a little twist to try and.
Yeah, it's not going to be like total chaos. It's going to be either standard or standard plus.
Yeah, standard with a little bit of a plus to like help, but like most of them teams play with this just do the exact same thing. I do think what some of the team might try a bit of random elevator, but that's about it. It's just going to be like basic random elevators.
There is actually like a tiny chance that they might go over some crazy RAs on like the actual final, just cause.
Yeah.
I don't know if the final is going to be a best of or a single match though. I don't remember.
Probably going to be a single.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of them are singles.
Because I'm pretty sure it's a double elimination.
Oh, is it double elimination for final bracket? I thought it was just
Thought it was
just
double
ordinary bracket.
In the thing, in the full doc, it said top 8, and then I thought it said final top 8, and then double eliminate. No, yeah, double elimination bracket will be filled the top 8 teams.
All right, that's definitely interesting, John.
So single match probably.
And then if the loser, then it's 2 of 3.
Yeah, probably. Probably most likely it's probably either 2 or 3 final or just 1 done.
I think double LM would probably add a little bit to this, so I definitely appreciate seeing it here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely going to be super fun to catch some of these top 8 races.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think you might comp for any of them?
I'll probably do some of them if they're decent times.
Yeah, time is usually the limiting factor.
Oh,
We've only got so much. Speaking of, though, we should probably wrap things up now.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys have said pretty much everything you can about this seed, right? Nothing else you want to add?
Yeah.
No, this was a nothing seed.
All right, well, Fed, it was very nice to have you for this tournament. You both did fantastic jobs, both of your teams.
And they're
Good
just-
game, good tourney.